stop me if you've heard this one before. There was a space carrier carrying some very powerful elements, but it gets ambushed, and the powerful elements become scattered throughout a nearby planet. This is all thanks to some of the most retarded villains in video games, the Higgy Higgy Bandits. Bomberman Generation plays a lot like its past predecessor, Bomberman 64, in the sense that at first you have to go around collecting some items that increase your bombs, your firepower, and how fast you can go. You get those by destroying some capsules and objects. The gameplay is still the same, such as taking out enemies with bombs, and using bombs in order to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. And at the end of most levels, you'll have to defeat a little mini-boss. When you get to the end of a world, you'll have to fight a gigantic creature at the end who's carrying a bomb element. Halfway through the world, however, you'll have to face your rivals, the Crush Bombers, who never learn to shut up.
I'm the strength of the Crush Bombers! The Megaton Bomber! I will crush all who get in my way!
People call me the Prince of the Wind, the Blue Falcon of the Crush Bombers. The Eagle Bomber is what I'm called. So, you are the foolish Bomberman whom defies our master Mujo. If you don't fear these beautiful wings of white silver, then come battle with me!
Now all I want to do is take those beautiful wings of white silver and beat him with them. If you like Bomberman 64, or Bomberman 64 The Second Attack, you'll get a blast out of Bomberman Generations. No pun intended. It's what I like to call an ironic upgrade to the series. More about that later on. In this one, you're allowed to carry 5 different types of bomb elements. A fire bomb, a water bomb, an ice bomb, a wind bomb, and a light bomb, all of them having very useful effects. In order to get the other 4 bomb elements, you'll have to play some mini-games in order to win the bomb element that you need. Most of them just test your reflexes and your timing. Once you clear them, you'll get the element that you need to merge your bomb with. Then find a certain area where you merge the bombs together to create a bomb that you get, like a water bomb. However, I find that some of them are only useful for just certain areas and maybe defeating certain enemies. You don't level up the bombs in any way, shape, or form. Just use them for various occasions. Case in point. The other bombs that have special abilities are the light bomb that creates solid objects, and the wind bomb that pushes things upward. The charaboms from Bomberman Tournament return. For those of you who don't know what they are, they're basically like Pokemon, except there's no Pokeballs to keep them in. Charaboms are used for special abilities, to raise by collecting items like these, and to battle with. Yeah, to battle with. Once you find another charabom, you select an already selected moveset for them, and then send them out to battle. I think it's sad that this has a better presentation than Pokemon Battle Revolution. At least here, they actually make some battle cries. When you lose, you have to battle them again. But when you win, the charabom automatically becomes yours, and so do all their abilities. And there's about, 24 charaboms, each with their own special abilities and some that have combined abilities. But the best ones are the remote control and the heat-seeking bomb throws. Yes, it's as cool as it looks and sounds. Bomberman Generation is what I've said, an ironic upgrade. What I mean by that is, it fixes all the problems that I had with Bomberman 64, but it does away with all the stuff that I liked about it. In Bomberman 64, one hit would kill you, but here you have a health meter that you can increase. Now, in Bomberman 64, the graphics were average, but in here, this was one of the first ones to do the cell shaded look, and it looks great. The music, I liked in Bomberman 64, but in this one, not so much. Instead of gold bars, you collect lightning bolts. But unlike Bomberman 64 where they gave you a real reward such as full power, here they let you play as Max in the battle mode.
No thanks needed.
All it is just a costume change, basically. Now, I actually really like the 3D version of the battle mode in Bomberman 64. And it doesn't return here. Instead, we have the classic 2D Bomberman battle mode, with many different modes that you can go into. Not that I hate this, but I still prefer the 3D one. And if you can get together with 3 friends, you'll have a great time. And a new little element that they put in here, well, carried over from Bomberman Tournament, is a PK Bomber. When you win the match, you'll get a chance to win a new item to start off the next game with. However, I still find that your biggest enemy in this game, much like in Bomberman 64, is yourself. I mean, these enemies are completely stupid. Look at them, they're just in a ditch waiting to die. This one somehow got himself trapped. He just deserves to die for that. Yeah, the AI is really low here. Wait a second, he just killed his own guy. You deserve to die a horrible way for that. And humiliating. I like a lot of the puzzles that they put in Bomberman Generations, but this level specifically, not my favorite, as it's just too big. You have to go from floor to floor pushing switches in order to progress throughout the level. It's just a lot of backtracking, and there are some other areas like it. And in the charaboms, well, once you've gotten them all, there's no reason to level them up anymore. They don't increase their abilities, they don't make you stronger, more defensive, or anything. Once you've got them all, there's almost pointless leveling them up, so don't even bother. In the 64, I said it was easier to kill some of the bosses because they always gave you remote bombs. Here, it's an option if you want to have them or not. And it's actually highly recommended that you do use the remote bombs because they can actually be very difficult to kill without them. Bomberman Generations fixes a lot of the problems that I had with Bomberman 64, but it does away with some of the personal things that I liked about it. Though overall, it's essentially the same gameplay mechanics, but with some new puzzles and elements thrown in.
Roses are also beautiful when they scatter.
A 4 out of 5. A couple of flaws, but overall a good game.
Area clear!